So, following the process is one of the key factors in terms of moving whatever you want forward, whatever goals you have. There's a certain type of process that needs to take place. Um, Whether you like it or not, you usually need to go through this process to really master your craft, to see real results, and not take shortcuts. So, in this video, I'm going to go over 3 points about following the process and why it's important in terms of your either entrepreneurial journey or whatever journey that you're on. Following the process is the most important thing. So point one, growth doesn't happen overnight. It's like planting seeds. Um, you know, Once we plant those seeds, the next steps are to follow the actions that you need to do to nurture that seed and keep moving forward. um, Rushing often ruins progress, and the best outcome comes from consistent actions over time. If you're going to the gym and you want a big body, you might not see results within the first 2 weeks, but once you consistently do those actions every single day for long enough, you're gonna one day start to uh, see those changes. And the when you start noticing change, is there's a certain point once you've done it long enough, it will be apparent to you, and you won't realize that you feel like the change happened overnight, but it's really those seed being nurtured with consistent action. Number two, discipline over motivation. This is one of the most important thing. um you know when you are trying to get to a certain goal, it's going to require repetition. And whether you're trying to build business or get that job or career job that you want, uh, there's going to be days where you don't really feel like working, but and you don't have to be perfect every single day. Some days there's going to be less output, for we're humans and we're not disciplined machines. But the real goal is to do those consistent action enough times, and you need to use every single day to um, to get closer, at least to that goal. And some days you will not feel like doing anything, and those are the days that will really make it count. If you feel like skipping that day at the gym, just maybe even go for a walk and do 3 push-ups. That's how you keep momentum going. um, the, and that's something, when we're losing momentum, that's something we forget, that those consistent actions is what's going to keep the momentum going. um, Trusting your journey is really important. Setbacks will happen, and that's just the way life is. Even in the stock market, the stocks will go up and down. But if you trust the process, that over time, you're going to eventually go towards your goal. And at the end of the day, this can be broken down into math. If you do something long enough, many hours as possible, you're gonna start to get good at it. And sometimes your confidence will dip, but you got to realize that as long as you stay on that path and you're trying to putting in effort with intention, you're gonna eventually get to your goal. So it's really about trusting the journey and that you are putting in the effort. The end goal is having a goal is one of the most important thing. And once you have that goal, eventually the process will reveal itself. um, if I'm trying to get good at marketing, first I need to learn what is the copywriting. And then after learn what triggers emotions, um, what stands out. You learn the fundamentals, you learn how to write copy, how to design visuals, how to capture attention. You learn the fundamental, and to learn those fundamental you go through process, which is trial and error. The more times you can fail, the more you think of it as data. You don't take it personally and think of it as failure. The more data you can get, the better you're going to get, because confidence comes from many wins. And as you keep stacking wins, you're going to start to see that um, it's natural confidence, because you've seen it work and you've done the work. So that's my thoughts on following the process instead of taking shortcuts. An example would be, taking shortcuts would be, you know, um, trying to use supplements or do whatever that doesn't require the hard work, the long route. Doing anything that cuts the journey short is really, the opposite of what you should be doing, which is following the process. Um, and patience is a deep topic in this, and I think patience is something part of a character of all success. If you cannot learn to be patient, sometimes you'll have no choice. You're going to be forced to be patient because what the rewards that you want, the goals that you want, requires you to be patient. Um, and yeah, so that's why you should follow the process. Don't take shortcuts, because at the end of the day, those shortcuts will come back to bite you. Goal of my video is to really make you understand that, uh, take the long route, and I'll see you soon.